What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, let's talk about land because we have not talked about land in a while, and as you can see here, in terms of the amount of DEC staked on land, we have actually dropped below 20%. Now, I'm not talking about this. This is how DEC is distributed across everything with its circulating supply. What I'm talking about is the fact that we are now below 1.5 billion DEC that is staked on land. And keep in mind, with 150,000 plots, 7.5 billion DEC is the max amount. 1.5 billion DEC would be 20. And it wasn't too long ago that we worked our way up and crossed it. Now, we didn't go that far past 1.5 billion, but the fact that we're below now is a very clear indication that people are dissatisfied with land, or they're discouraged, or they're taking their assets, specifically DEC and probably, I'm assuming, the cards as well, off of land and doing something else with it. I don't know. I'm not saying that they're selling. I'm not saying that they're leaving. I'm just saying that right now, land is not the play. And you can clearly see that with the data, right? The numbers for the amount of land, DEC being staked on land have come down. And while it's not crazy, right? We're only 3 million below the 1.5 billion mark. It's still heading in the wrong direction. Now, here's the thing. I have no idea what is going to happen with land. I don't know what the timeline is, but if I were to get into the shoes of people that might be looking at this and thinking to themselves, there's better plays in the market right now, or better plays for whatever it is. From what we know, with the team's overall focus, it's all about new player experience or player experience. And then, of course, there's going to be other things that we've been expecting, such as the Soulbound card unlock, as well as the new Soulbound cards. So we have yet to see our first, we haven't had the town hall for July yet. I think next week will probably be our first major, we'll call it like major release window. Those usually come, or maintenance window, those usually come every 2 weeks. So I'm not sure what's actually coming out then, but keep in mind that if we look at it in that way, where there's 2 major release maintenance windows, right? There's 2 this month, 2 next month, and then 2 most likely in October. I haven't looked at the calendar, but we'll just say 2 per month. So there's 6 maintenance windows. There's a lot of NPE stuff, including the one-click set rentals. There is the Soulbound reward cards. And I don't know if they're going to do the swap over as well as the unlocking in the same time frame on the same maintenance window. Again, all this stuff is still up in the air. Taking this back to land, though, which was the main focus, there's a lot going on right now and over the next couple of months, we should call it. And so if the team's focus is to get all of the new player stuff done by the end of September, that would mean that the first like land updates that we could see, first significant land updates we could see, might not be until October. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case, right? Maybe the team is cooking up something. I have no idea where things are at. I'm just saying, with what we know that they're currently working on in terms of trying to get out, either over the summer or in Q3, which is the new player experience, and then for the summer they were trying to get out the new Soulbound set. Again, I'm trying to get into the shoes of the people who have land and have been unstaking from land. And if that is the thought, I mean, that's a good 3 months away, right? 3, maybe even 4 months away. Now, granted, I don't even know what would come first with land, right? Because it's like, at this point, there's been a lot of fantastic ideas thrown out there. I think Matt has also talked about the fact that land could start producing different resources, right? Get all the natural resources, and then find something to do with them, set up all the liquidity pools so that people can start transferring back and forth, have that be required almost for research, which would be fantastic, right? But at the same time, there's probably a decent amount of dev work that goes into it. There's probably even design work that would need to go into it from a gameplay standpoint, just a conceptual standpoint. So at this point in time, I think I understand why folks will be unstaking from land. And I'm not going to lie, it's disappointing, but at the same time, I fully understand it, right? I completely get where they're coming from, especially if there's other opportunities in the market that might be better, right? If you're sitting on all that DEC, there's deals in the market if you think about it, and maybe people want to get some of these cards knowing that they can get land or the DEC again later at some point in the future. Granted, DEC may be closer to peg, maybe it might be further from peg, right? But anyway, it's not going to impact things too much for them because it's just a matter of getting their land back online when there's something for their land to do. So I just wanted to comment on that. I'm curious to know, for all the other conspiracy theorists out there, why do you think people are unstaking? And if you have unstaked DEC, what is your reason for doing so? I know a lot of people are going to come in with the whole, yeah, people are leaving the game. And sure, that's fine. I mean, I'm sure there's there's no doubt about that. But I'm actually more curious, and I'd be more fascinated to hear the arguments as to how people are deploying that capital differently based on what they're seeing in the market or trends that they're seeing overall. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, just curious to see what the group think on this is, if there's something that I'm missing from it overall. But otherwise, I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.